Hello folks and welcome back to the channel. We are on our way back to a grind race. This is update 1.49 and we are just going to get back to doing what we used to do. It used to be a big thing in our channel to actually go and do some grinds. We need to go to Asia and we need to go to Japan, Tokyo 600. It's there. So this is one of the first grind races that everybody gets into. It's got a reward of 550, 850k with the clean race bonus. And that's where we want to position ourselves. We're going to use the Gallardo LP560-408 today. It's a four-wheel drive monster set to 600 pp. For those of you who have never raced this before, this is one of your crux races. We've done this before. You can go and search for it in previous updates. We've used every single car from this race and many more. And we've proved that they can all win it. The idea today is we're just going to start off a small series that takes us back through the recent new cars to the game and see if we can pit them against the greatest. And then we'll probably have a bit of a race at the end and see which is the fastest one. But we'll see where that goes. So this is tuning allowed. We've got a shortcut penalty of heavy and mechanical damage light. Wall collision penalty is off. Now here's the thing. To get that clean race bonus, we can't hit any AI cars. We can't hit any walls and we can't transgress over any lines. So we've got to be super clean, and that all comes down to having a really drivable car. So let's have a look at the settings. We're on sports medium tyres. Normal suspension. We're in at 599.36 with 450 brake horsepower. We've purchased the differential fully customizable. We've also got the torque vectoring diff, which allows us to adjust between front and rear. Downforce, 73 at the front, 230 at the back. Just while we're talking about that, we've got the A splitter on the front, the A side skirts, no rear, and we've got the B aero on the back of the car. So that's the B wing. ECU fully customizable, set to 77%. Transmission, fully customizable manual, set to 290. That's actually standard. We've not done anything with that. We've got the racing brake system and racing pads and the brake controller, and we have the racing clutch and flywheel just there. There's nothing behind me. There's nothing added extra. That's what we've got. Let's dive straight in. So it's 12 laps of the Tokyo Expressway. It's going to be wet to start the race, so we're going to be dashing through the pedals. Settings for this are going to be assist, traction control 1, default ABS, and counter steer assistance on strong. We probably don't need that. We're probably giving ourselves a bit of a challenge, but we're grinding, and therefore it's got to be easy. Controller settings. I'm on a Fanatec DD Plus with the GT Extreme wheel. It's relatively a new wheel. It's just currently being updated to correct some faults that are with it, but it seems to be well and good today. I'm following some new guidance that says plug your wheel into a powered USB hub and then into the back of the PS5, and that should cure your issues, and it seems to have today. So we are on force feedback max torque 7, force feedback sensitivity 10. Should we get stuck straight in and see how we go? Here we go then. This is one of those races where you like to get stuck in. It's long enough to have a bit of a chat as we go round, and it's also one of those where we can really get stuck in and try and challenge a good time. We really want to be hitting 208 and below. If we can hit a 208 and below, we've got the opportunity of having a real good quick race. Anything under 26 minutes is pretty decent, but let's see where we can get to. It's going to be a one-stopper this. We're going to be putting definitely going to be putting tyres on and taking fuel. Let's not hit any of the walls or cars. See if we can get a bit quicker down here. Up the inside of Mr. Yamanaka. Just hug that inside line. Beautiful. And same again here. Don't let the car slide too far left. Avoid that puddle on the left, brake on the white lines at the end. Now the biggest area for failure is just here. get the car into a bit of an unnecessary slide to the left, but if you brake nice and early, you can keep it under control. Now into 9th place, some 6 seconds back off the front. You can see the leaders just coming together. That's Mr. Gallo with Mr. Fraga, so they're going to have a good battle. Mr. Fraga in the Supra, Mr. Gallo in the NSX. It's been a long time since we've had a race here. I'm going to enjoy this. It is a good little grind race, the Tokyo 600. It's one that everybody sorts of get into. You can, on the controller, some people really enjoy getting... Ooh, that was unnecessary. Mr. Beauvoir, that's probably robbed us of our clean race bonus. That's a frustration, and that's the only major frustration with this race. It is so easy to lose that clean race bonus, which is essential for you on the grind. You need to be earning the cash, you need to be earning the buckaroo, and if you're not getting that clean race bonus, that's almost 1,000,000 credits you lose an hour. Now we're coming up to, we just got past Mr. Beauvoir. We're going to run past Mr. Blazan. He's not going to try and give us the room. I took him behind Mr. Miazano and get a bit of a blow by. There we go. They're going to queue up behind him. Going to hopefully pick up the draft, they say. We're up to 6th place. Just past the 200. We're going to stomp on the brakes. 3rd gear is the gear of delight for that corner. Pushing hard. Now we're going to stop at the end of lap 6, halfway point. That'll give us good use of tyres. We can scrub as much as we like. Catch these boys at front. Just going to keep it in 5th gear. Control that slide. 4th gear in. Power out. Use the car to drive it through the corner. The 4-wheel drive, giving it a 4-wheel drift. Going to get the same sort of effect here. Slide it in through the corner, back on the power. Now we're up behind them. Mr. Gallo was pulled away off the front by the looks of it. Fraga is just holding up his Alan Suswillow, and Cookerman straight in front of us. Yeah, looks like Gallo has made a break off the front. Try not to hit the wall, you get wheel damage. Mr. Blazan's just managed to close up on the back of us there. That was unfortunate that we let the car slide. Going to brake on the 150 here. Down to 2nd gear, turn the car in, trail brake, feather off with the brake. Got to really get a little bit subtle with the braking in update 1.49. A smooth blend off the brakes into the throttle is normally what gives you the best benefit. We're 8.8 seconds off the lead. Fraga's just starting to open up at the front. We've dropped a little bit back from Cookerman. Let's see if we can catch it all. Looks like Gentry's in last place, having just come round the hairpin at the end. Take the shorter line because we can't get into the aero. We're going to have to close up onto them at the end of the lap. 184, 185, where will we get to? 188 maybe? 188's there. We did get 189. And Mr. Cookerman got past Mr. Hazal. Power down, drive it hard. On the brakes, in we go, 4th gear. Are we going to get a run on Hazal? It looks like he's going to leave us a gap there. Oh, he's just going to back out of that. We hit the curb, which is never good. We've been held up here big time. Suswillow looks like he's breaking away at the front. Now he's got past Fraga. Fraga's holding everybody up. Go down the left hand side, see if we can make room. We're now going to get down the right hand side, braking on the 150 nice and hard. again, Fraga is just holding up. Everybody, we've had to take a wider line. We've lost the place because of it. Fraga not too confident on the brakes. That's affecting our race pace. But we've got 5.1 laps of fuel remaining on lap 3, going on to lap 4. Let's see if we can get in the draft of his out. This LP640 is really quite handy. It's not the fastest, but Suswillow now has the fastest lap of the race, a 2:10.255. Ours is a 2:11.285, so just a second down. See if we can catch up the back of the RE Armenia, driven by the capable hands of Cookabun. 189 again down there. Nine seconds off the lead, so Gallo is just doing the hard work right now. He's pushing on. We don't know if they've made major changes to the race in update 1.49. It seems to feel like it's not as wet as it used to be. The drying track is certainly drying. Bounced off the wall again. Never good. Side splitters have a use. Go up the inside of the Armenia, and Suswillow ahead of us, 7.4 seconds off the lead. See if we can get a run down to the braking zone, and we'll give him a charge down the straight. See if we can slingshot past him with the aero on the 150. We got a bit deep in there. Don't really want to hit the back of him, so it's a lovely looking car. We're going to be bringing something similar to the track here soon. He's just got the legs on us, look. He's just pulling away visually. 3.8 laps of fuel. Tyres are looking to be evenly worn all the way around. That's planned with that little tweak of brake balance, and then, as you can see, the torque distribution that is allowing us to be pulled and pushed out the corner appropriately, giving us good even tyre wear on the four-wheel drive car. There we can see Gallo ahead of us. He's just gone round the corner. Mr. Suswillow. Oh, we have the fastest lap of the race now, a 2:09.930. That's pretty decent. And we got that using the draft off the back of Suswillow. I would say his lap isn't too far off that itself. Dive into here again, hold it on the throttle. Down to fourth gear for this corner, brake on the edge of the white lines. Oh, we don't want to hit him, we've had to over brake. We're coming in there in third. Gallo is definitely benefiting from this little bit of procession that's going on up the inside. Can we squeeze it? Yes, we can. We've made the pass. 5.9 seconds back to Gallo then. Let's see if we can catch him. We're on lap 5. We're pitting the end of the next lap. There he is, he's breaking away, 5.7 seconds. To the gasket, the car, the full beans to get out the corner. There we go, 5.7 seconds to Gallo. Where is he? Follow the dry line down the circuit. It looks like he is. He's on his way into the pit, so here we're going for the overcut. He's going to try and undercut with the pit stop. He's stopping on lap 5. He's on soft tyres. He's got 36% left. We've got 35% left. So fuel use is pretty similar. He's going to have better cornering speed than we do. Did a 2:10.785 that time out. It's a really steady, progressive setup this. The car's really nicely balanced. We haven't done anything extreme with the setup. We've not tried to lighten it and make the car lighter. We're quite happy with the balance of the car with its weight. We haven't tried to add a turbo and overpower it. We've just done the necessary, and it's fast enough naturally to be quick around this circuit. It's really easy to drive as long as you're braking on time and controlling the car into the corner, because that's the trick here. Just control the slide, drive it appropriately, let it have its head when it wants to. Just pulling out a lead, there we go. Off into the purple sectors, but it's going to be no good. We're pitting at the end of this lap. We're going to see how we measure up against Gallo now, because he's going to be charging on his out lap. We can't see him in the top 10 there. He's not in the top 8 at least. So braking on the 150. We're going to take tyres. We're going to fill up to 6.2 laps of fuel. Car drifted out of there beautifully. We're half a second up, so that'd be a 2:09.4. Not as quick as it could be, but we're heading to the pits now. We could do one more lap if we want to, but let's go in. Here we go. So we're going to take the medium tyres and we're going to refuel to 6.2. We're 4.58 seconds ahead of Suswillow as he takes the lead. Tyres are on, fuel going in. Down to 5th place. Mr. Beauvoir's coming to the pits as we charge out. We've got headlights behind us. Who is it going to be? That's going to be Blazan. And then Gallo. Gallo is coming. He's 1.7, 1.2, 0.8. Here he comes. Try and pick up on his draft if we can. So we managed to get some advantage. Look, he pulled into the pits as we were just coming down that straight, so we've managed to keep up with him. So if it's a race to the end now, it's car versus car. He's on the old soft tyres. I think we recall though from previous races that he is due another pit stop. So really we're racing Suswillow, but Suswillow hasn't pitted. So we're ahead of Suswillow by 4.5 seconds. Gallo's just being held up there by Blazan. Ideally we want to be chasing Gallo. We're not going to get past him here, are we? See if we can make it past Gallo. That would be a big advantage at this part of the race. Oh, he went round the outside of us there. That was a beautiful move on his part. Oh, sliding wide. We've clipped it. Oh, damaged front left wheel. We just tried to push too fast there and too hard. I'm pretty sure that's the clean race bonus gone. Braking on the 150. Oh, they've just slid into each other as they entered the corner, didn't they? That was easy to see. Suswillow's gone to the pits. He's on 1% fuel. Cookabun's gone in on 16%. Hizal's gone in on 3%. Notice 16% fuel for Cookabun on soft tyres. Wowzers, is this going to be... That's Cookabun gone in. Hizal and Blazan and Fraga. They've all gone in, so that there is Gallo. That's the man we're chasing. 3.5 seconds ahead. We lost a bit of time there with that wall strike, didn't we, and that damage. See if we catch him up. He's going to put in a pretty flyer. We've still got the fastest lap at the moment. Let's see where we get to. 200. Long break down there in 4th gear. Chase him down with to catch him. That's a second back just by acing these corners. Down to 3 seconds on the gap. .7. Is he going to get the run on us down the straight, or is he going to be pitting fairly soon? Don't know when he's going to pit. That's going to be the challenge for us, isn't it? Oh, we brushed the wall there. That was ridiculous. 0.79 up. So we've lost a little bit of pace there, but this should be a 2:09.2. He's not gone to the pits this time, and he's just starting to stretch that lead again. 2.9. .209.7. We still have the fastest lap, so expect the guys from behind to come charging through and start to put some lap times in. We want to be alongside Gallo at the end of this lap. We want to really close that 3 seconds up. 186, 187. Didn't see 189 that time. Visibly we're closing in on him. Thread that underneath that tunnel. Beautiful. 1.8, 1.7. Scrub the speed off with the brakes there. Allow the car to drive through the corner. Missed the braking point there a little bit. Down to less than a second. Here we go, here's the run. We've certainly going to leapfrog him here. He's going to go to the pits and we're going to charge on past, aren't we? As he sort of goes in sideways to that, into that corner. Mr. Gallo. Is he going to go to the pits this time? We'll know purely by the... Yes, he is. He's indicating he's going. We're going to try and take the draft as much as we can. Shoot past him. Fastest lap of the race at 2:09.709. Going to see if we can put an absolute flyer in now. Purely because we're lower on fuel. We've only got 3 full laps to go. 10, 11 and 12. Yamanaka's gone to the pits as well. So 14 seconds in the lead ahead of Cookabun. Gallo came out in 3rd place. Bit of bump and grind through there. Hopefully it'll be positive. Giving us the charge through the corners, using the walls to just sort of run through and bump along. 0.4 up. We out revved in 4th gear there. We just tapped the brakes to try and not really worry about it. Didn't really need to go up to 5th, did we? Through that complex, but let's see where we are, see if we're still 0.4 up. And really nicely, see if we can blend off the power, off the brake and onto the power. 0.5 up, so this would be a 2092, that 2092 we were looking for. 17 seconds in the lead, almost. And just catching us again. Now 17.3, we're on our way. Mr. Gentry there, 2 laps time. Is he in a position we can lap? So we were 0.4 up, a 2092. Let's see if we can get a 209, 208. That would be nice. Looks like we're going to be sort of 26 minutes, which is on the slow side for this race, to be honest. Still a win though. Not that we're counting the chickens just yet. Mr. Gentry just gone down to the tunnel. The ideal if we can catch him to lap him. We'll have to put in some stonking laps to get him caught, but let's see what we can do. Absolute flyer through there. Again, this will be another circuit experience we have to go and put the time back in on. Ooh, we just overran that massively. It just didn't want to grip into that corner. The car is super lightweight on fuel. The tyres are just down to the midway point. Oh yeah, we lost the time there, didn't we? Look how bad that is. That's such a shame. That was the opportunity to get a 208, just lost. Gentry's just gone round that corner. We got damage on the left wheel from that hard slam. There goes Gentry. I don't think we're going to catch him, but we're 20 seconds ahead of Cookabun. Is Gallo going to come back and take that position from Cookabun? One wonders. Put some miles in on this car, you now know. We're up to 232 miles and we only got it a couple of days ago. It's a decent little bit of a run. Go and park itself up after this race for a little while. We won't need to touch it again. It'll have done its job. 20.4. That was a 210 at 609. Cookabun still ahead of Gallo. Gentry's just gone round that first corner. I don't think we're going to catch him by the line. Charge on through. Last lap of the race, 20.7 seconds in the lead. To 21. It's a decent car. It drives really well. Now the tyres are wearing. It's just sliding a little bit, but by the correct use of gears, we can just keep it held in. We're still gaining time. Cookabun is holding off Gallo by the looks of it. Where's Gentry? He's just going into that hairpin. We're not going to catch him. See if I can make it to end this race without a big cough. that final corner. Here we go then, charging for the line, the Lamborghini Gallardo LP 640 08. It's a decent car, it's a good one. It's gonna break the 27, so it's gonna be 26 something. Fuel is gonna be fine. It's the fastest lap of the race at 209.292. Don't think we're gonna beat that with this one. It's in the 209s, but there you have it, first place. The yellow monster. Absolutely bob-on little car. Well worth it. Well worth the use. It's a great introduction to the Tokyo 600 if that's the car that you want to use or you want to grind or just try it. Funnily enough, it was a Lamborghini that we used the first time we ever did a video on the Tokyo 600. So it's only fitting that we get the Gallardo here today. A 26.49.802 with the fastest lap of the race. And we're 2:08 ahead of Mr. Gentry in last place. Let's see. Just 550. No clean race bonus, and that came from that clip of that car early on in the race. Such a shame. Well, folks, with that all being the case, we will see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. It's a great little car. I'd love to know your thoughts and impressions. We'll see you on the next one, folks. All the best. Goodbye for now.